Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Hani Aram Center for Success. I hope you had a great weekend. What a great weekend of weather. To be in November and have temps like we had on Friday and Saturday and Sunday were unbelievable. And I am so thankful that we had some nice weather like that this time of year. Um, it's going to be cold soon, and we had a cold spell last Monday, and that reminded me of how much I dislike being cold. So make sure that you guys appreciate it when you get nice weather and get out and take advantage of it. Couple things before I give you guys the coffee bean today. You guys are having some great weeks here at the Aram Center. I'm seeing a lot of good things. I'm seeing a lot of growth out of kids who are making the right decisions, who are where they are, where they're in the right place at the right time, other things like that. And unfortunately, we also have some of you guys that are making poor choices. The amount of arguing and bickering and just being a general pain in the neck I saw on Friday out of a particular class was enough to drive me to hit my head on the wall. I mean, it was awful. And you guys are better than that, and I expect more than that out of you. Okay, if that was the best you could do, I'd try and be okay with it. But you can do way better than that, and you need to improve on that. Okay. I put the attendance rates in the newsletter this week that got sent home to your parents. And, right now I'm looking at it, and our junior class, you guys were 96% of the week, you guys were here. And sophomores, you guys were here 97% of the week. Ninth graders, you guys were here 88% of the week. Eighth graders, you guys hit 98% of the week. And seventh graders, you're at 99% of the week. So congratulations, seventh graders, on that high number of your daily attendance rate. Daily attendance rates are important to me because when you attend school, everything else falls into place. If you're on probation, your probation officer gets off your case. If you're close to being on truancy, truancy backs off. If you're on diversion, diversion gets happier the more you're at school. Kids that are in that 98, 99% attendance rate, pass classes, earn credits, get ready for high school, whatever stage of your educational career you may be in. So make sure you guys are coming to school, okay? I always hear the term, I need to take a mental health day. And my reaction to that is, great, take one here at the Aram Center. We have 3 people who are trained to help you with mental health and mental health concerns. We have a great supporting cast of staff and teachers who are here to help you with those concerns. So make sure you come to school even on the tough days, okay? Like I always say, if you're only come to school at 30%, then give me 100% of that 30% you got, and we will make it through the day, okay? Coffee bean today. This one is really kind of cool, all right? I think everything is possible in life. And one of the things I try to remind myself to do is be a possibility thinker, okay? And too many people focus on what is impossible, what isn't attainable. And I choose to think about, wait a minute, what is possible? What can we do? How can we do that? How can we make it happen? Okay? And you think about the difference you could make if something's possible. And possible comes through this. It comes through hard work. It calls for being creative, and it calls for thinking about things you normally don't think about to solve a problem. If you believe in what's possible, it's going to happen, okay? So my challenge to you guys this week is twofold, okay? Number 1, be a good human, okay? Include others. I've seen examples of classes that talk about what they're thankful for, and they say, I'm thankful for X, Y, and Z, and they name a couple people in their class they're thankful for, and then they leave others out. That's not being a good human, okay? That's being a mean human, and I don't like that, okay? I care about all of you guys, and I want you to care about each other, because we are literally all in this building together, and we make up one collective student body, and we got to do better, guys and girls, okay? And the other thing I challenge you to do this week is be a possibility thinker, all right? Instead of being like, oh my God, I got 2s and 3s and I should have got 4s. Okay, be a possibility thinker. My day's not ruined because I got low numbers in one class. Okay, it's when you don't react to those things that are possible. You get a behavior support, you get an office referral, and you basically sink your own ship because you don't react well to the situation, okay? I've seen it before where a student got low numbers and they did what I always tell you to do. They went to their next class. They thought about it. And later on, they asked that teacher, hey, can I have a minute of your time? And then they said, during third period today, when you gave me these marks on my sheet, I don't think that was where I was at. And I'm going to explain why. And then you tell them, and maybe that teacher says, you know, you're right. I was wrong on that, and I need to change that. Or maybe they say, you know, you really were redirected and you were a distraction and you weren't engaged. And I know you'll do better tomorrow in my class. Okay? That makes things possible for you. When you throw a fit, when you start yelling, when you slam things down, all that does is get you an office referral, and then you're on the Bronze City Express. And I don't like people being on that thing. Okay? So, if no one told you this today, your teachers love you very much, and I love you very much. And I'm very, very grateful that you are a part of our school, because you truly make a difference in my life every day I get to see you here. So let's have a great week.